to have a young quarterback in his second year. There's no element of offense that we can't run in New England.
Back-to-back Stevenson runs, and a big hole, and a big play. There goes Ramondre Stevenson. 2 plays into the game, and New England has it first and goal. 2 carries to open the game, gets a break. The rookie Henderson comes in, and Travion straight ahead. 3 plays, 3 runs, touchdown. Bang! Wow!
Run game. Well, that's all nonsense. I'll tell you what. They can throw it. They continue to improve on the ground game. They're good up front, getting healthy again at the offensive line.
Pats show pressure and drop off. Ewers scans, rips it, has a first down to Theo Weiss.
In the passing game, they just couldn't overcome the turnovers they had early on.
Turns his shoulders, he's pressured to the sideline, and Greg Dulcich, another one of those scout team guys from early on this year that has come out of the blue and been a favorite target of Ewers.
As this game unfolds.
Quick throw outside to Malik Washington, the second-year man from Virginia. With all the injuries they have at receiver, is going to be a featured guy you'd figure today. Pressure coming, Ewers gets rid of it quickly. On the slant, it is close to a first down to Taj Washington. Ollie Gordon's the running back. 4th down, less than 1. It's a fake to him. Ewers pressured by Jennings. Ewers lofting back of the end zone. It's a drop. In and out of the hands of Cedric Wilson.
Just can hardly believe his luck that he gets to coach and guide Maye. Daniels told us he has just got such an amazing way about him.
His first throw of the day complete to Kayshon Boutte. Maye will look to throw. He's given all day. Coverage downfield is tight. Maye's running out of time, keeps it alive, and runs for a first down. That's the other part of the game. Yeah, he's first in every single passing category.
He's among the best in the league at scramble, run, and pass.
Oh, little razzle-dazzle here. He's got Efton Chisholm wide open. And the rookie Chisholm, who got his first catches in the NFL last week, gets to do it in front of the home crowd here for the first time. 33 yards. Putting a couple things on tape on this drive for the playoffs, huh?
Throw it to him.
Motions out. Give it to him. MVP case. Instead, Stevenson. Both running backs with a touchdown. 2 drives, 2 scores for New England.
Tell you what, you talk a lot about Miami's got a lot to play for, playing for the future of their coach, playing for...
4-win season to finish off Bill Belichick's time. 4-win season and drive Mayo's long year. Ewers looks to throw here first play of the drive, slings it downfield, and has Taj Washington for his second catch. Turn it over on downs inside the 10 on their first drive. Here's a handoff to Malik Washington and the jet sweep, and Washington, who is the motion man to begin that play, gets the ball and scampers ahead for 15.
Show their role in this offense.
3rd down and less than a yard. Gordon's got it. Left side, down to the 1. Stopped by Christian Barmore. For the Dolphins, still looking for their first points. Ingold motions on the boot. Ewers lofting to a wide open man in the end zone. Touchdown. It's Malik Washington.
Yeah, and you just ask yourself, why not let the computer just do it?
Yeah, right? Getting too cute. Ewers to Washington. 3rd touchdown for the second-year man from Virginia. Miami's on the board on a 14-7. Penalty backs him up to a 3rd and 7. Pressure coming from the Dolphins. Maye protected behind Henry, who made a one-handed catch and got stopped right near the marker. Ashton Davis and Tyrell Dodson.
The right one wins.
It is a handoff on 4th and short, and it's Tyrell Dodson saying not this time. Slams him down for a loss. So often guys are like, no, team game. No. Here's Wright again. Wright's got a few. The ball is out, and New England's got this one. Elijah Ponder recovers the fumble.
You know, there's a fine line between finishing your runs and running angry and running aggressive, and that's certainly great, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. And for a lot of young backs that are fighting, they're trying to make their mark as a physical, aggressive runner. Sometimes just knowing when the party's over, and that extra yard is not as important as...
He's going to find a way to get ready with the hamstring injury today. Maye is pressured by Chubb, heaves it back to Stevenson, and Ramondre Stevenson charges ahead inside the 20. If I'm Hunter Henry, aren't I arguing you can't hit me either more than a yard?
Yeah, especially against press coverage.
So it backs him up, and Maye will check it down. He has Douglas again on 3rd and 15. Douglas a long way to go. As has Borregales here as a rookie. 26 out of 30, and this one gets blocked. And now the ball is loose and picked up by the rookie Marshall. Jason Marshall to the 40-yard line.
They blocked the kick, so they're on a little bit of a shorter field than initially they thought.
Under a minute and a half, Ewers is in trouble. Chased by Barmore and sacked. Christian Barmore from an interior spot leads the team in pressures. 3rd and 17, it's a screen, and it's Wright with room. Jalen Wright inside the 35. They're into field goal range, and they've got it 4th down and 3, down a touchdown. Field goal team starting to come on the field. Let's see what Mike McDaniel says, though. Drills it, and it is good. Let's see how the Patriots operate here. No timeouts, but the best big play quarterback in the game. Drake Maye finds Kayshon Boutte for 14 yards.
Boutte's been a good find for them and continues to make plays.
From the 45, Maye to throw again. Steps up, tight pocket, room to run for Drake Maye. And he turns and sprints to the sideline, gets out of bounds with 11 seconds. This will be good information to gather for the Patriots. Mike Vrabel going into the playoffs. What do you got, Borregales? From 59, he's got enough. Improves his career long by 6 yards right there.
They go backwards.
Here's a toss, and Wright is buried by Anthony Jennings. Ewers for the short roll, looking back, throwing the screen for Washington, who dodged a man and they got ripped down from behind. It's Jennings with another tackle.
Limiting those opportunities.
5 to choose from for Ewers on 3rd and 17. Underneath Dulcich. Greg Dulcich had a steam and a 1st down. Dulcich with a gain of 20. 4 and 16 in his career against winning teams. You'd love another win like that. Ewers on the move, looking end zone. It's right to a Patriot defender. Jalen Hawkins has his 4th interception.
And downfield, and Mike Vrabel's telling his defense, go celebrate in the end zone.
Eligible player downfield on a forward pass. Offense number 52. Penalty is declined. We had an interception in the end zone. Patriots will take over 1st and 10 at the 20. Timeout on the field.
Hard to tell.
That was Vrabel telling his guys to go celebrate.
Old defensive guy looking like it. Drake Maye on the move, finds Hunter Henry, who gashes the defense. Well, that is a similar looking play where he finds the trailer and you get the extra yardage out.
That's my TED Talk. I think they all should dive head first.
Here's Stevenson getting hit in the backfield, breaking tackles, and he takes a negative gain into a big gain. Instead of 4th down, he breaks it for 21.
You know, someone's not playing in the SEC and someone's in the Sun Belt. You know, this is all NFL rosters.
3rd and 2. Maye's got Stevenson. Touchdown. First touchdown pass of the day for Drake Maye.
It's just great play design. On the right side of your screen, Ramondre Stevenson. He's one-on-one with Terrell Dotson. So pre-snap, Drake Maye knows it's one-on-one man coverage. And tell you what, for a running back to go out wide, he ran a sluggo. So it's a slant pump. That is a wide receiver type route. And he's my MVP.
On 3rd down, Ewers throwing the slant. Theo Weiss stays on his feet and gets a 1st down. Got his hands on it, makes it 3rd and 10. Ewers is sacked by Marcus Jones coming on the blitz. First play of the drive, blitz is picked up. Maye steps up, and a strike for Hunter Henry.
The ability of Drake Maye to handle it all.
Stevenson, who's had a big day, adds on with a 1st down.
The ability to build around a young, premier, elite quarterback is very promising for the future in New England.
Stevenson again! Ramondre Stevenson has his 3rd touchdown of the game. Bursting through for 35. His coverage forced the incompletion on 1st down. His tackle makes it 3rd and 8. Ewers Slides down, lost a few. Elijah Ponder, the undrafted rookie out of Cal Poly.
Just, you keep doing your thing, man. You're crushing. I'm just going to stand here and hang out.
Here's me and Pete Macheska. Here's Maye sliding into the pocket and finding Diggs. Stephon Diggs with Drake Maye making it happen for 30 yards.
Hope that's not news to her.
Right. 3rd down and 3. He's perfect in this second half. He's looking to run his way and slides.
I'll show you a great tight end alongside him. That's typically how it works.
Henderson, left side, he's in. Travion Henderson makes it 5 touchdowns for the duo of Stevenson and Henderson today.
In Foxborough against this Patriots team that just seems, I mean, I know last week they were incredible. People said, all right, it's the Jets. So what? He threw for 5 touchdowns. They got a lot of young guys playing time. You know, the Dolphins aren't world beaters. They're certainly not a playoff caliber team.
This win, they flip spots. The Eagles would be the 2 seed. The Bears would be the 3. Ewers from his own end zone has Theo Weiss shot across the 20. Third and 7. Quinn Ewers gets pressured by Chason. And sacked by Kedavan Chason. 3rd and 4. Stevenson's back in, taking the fake. Dobbs ducks under and then gets around the edge and scampers for a 1st down.
Don't love the idea. We've talked about the run game and Derrick Henry coming off that great performance a week ago. I think a ball to boy.
Look out here with Pop Douglas getting 20. They will be the 2 seed, barring a miracle there in the final 2:26 in Denver. We'll take a break and be back here to Foxborough to wrap things up after this.